Okay. Zoom in.
Is it already recording?
Yes, it is. Right there, or zoom in.
I go a little bit more.
Right there?
Sure.
You can move it as you see fit. Okay. Let's go.
Nope.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Commanding Officer, Communications Station, Master Station Landing Campsite, Chesapeake, welcome and thank each of you crew members, shipmates, and family members for joining the promotion ceremony for Lieutenant Chris Wilker. Welcome back, Captain Jacobs.
Thank you.
I am Lieutenant Slocum. I am the Operations Officer and the Master of Ceremony for today's event. Please take this opportunity to silence your cell phones. All military personnel remain uncovered with the exception of the official party. Lieutenant Chris Wilker enlisted in the Coast Guard on October 10, 1994 and attended basic training at Cape May, New Jersey. His previous assignments included the Coast Guard Cutter Valiant out of Miami, Florida, then Tracy Petaluma for Telecommunications Specialist A School. After A School, he went to the Coast Guard Cutter Vigilant in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and then on the Aviation Training Center in Mobile, Alabama. After that, he received his direct commission with the engineering school in London, Connecticut. And then he was, following his direct commission, he went to Command and Control and Communications Engineering Center, C2CEN, now C3CEN in Portsmouth, Virginia. He was selected for the postgraduate program. He attended and he got his master's degree at Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia. After that, he went to Maintenance Logistics Command Atlantic and downtown Norfolk. After that, he was transferred to the Operations Systems Center, which is known as OC Martinsburg in Martinsburg, Virginia. And then his new tour here at Camsland in Chesapeake, Virginia. Lieutenant Wilker's personal awards and decorations include 4 Coast Guard Achievement Medals, 2 Commandant's Letters of Commendation, the Coast Guard Coast Guard Conduct Medal, Armed Forces Mobilized Reserve Medal, as well as 4, is it now 5 or is it 4? Coast Guard Meritorious Team Commendations, along with many other service medals. Lieutenant Wilker is joined locally by his wife Morgan, his son Jake, along with his in-laws Philip and Don Miraboli. Additionally, Lieutenant Wilker is joined remotely via FaceTime with his father, retired Technical Sergeant John Wilker, United States Air Force, and his brother Sean. So welcome. Please give a warm round of applause for his professional compliments and his family. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Commanding Officer, Coast Guard Communications Area, Master Station Atlantic, Commander Andrew Campbell.
Good morning, thank you. Just want to congratulate Lieutenant Wilker on this great accomplishment. This is a big deal. Making it forward as the first best qualified promotion board. 02 and 03, you make it by doing the right thing and checking the boxes. 04 is a competitive board, and probably a 70-75% qualification or opportunity for selection. So that's a great accomplishment, especially the slimming down of today's Coast Guard. Congratulations. I've only been here for 2 weeks. I've been talking to Chris for a couple months now, setting up for their chain of command. And there are a couple qualities that come out and are great in every officer. And why I look forward to looking for Chris, working with Chris. That's judgment, trustworthiness, and initiative. A number of times, some different challenges that come up. It's thought through what those challenges were, the outcomes. Just displayed great judgment, picking the correct path, and everything's turned out great. Been very trustworthy. I can tell by his honesty, integrity, the conversations that we've had. Very dedicated to the Coast Guard unit and everything that we're doing here. Really looking out for his people. He definitely has the best intentions laid out for everybody here. Very trustworthy and respectful. He also has great initiative. He steps up when asked, volunteers when he needs to, when other people are unwilling. He steps up and gets things done. Those are all qualities we look for in every officer, in every post that's out there. Do the right thing, take the initiative, display great judgment, and we uphold the values of the service. So thank you for being here today. And now I'll pass back over to Mr. Silver.
Thank you, Captain. Lieutenant Whooper, front and center. Commander Campbell will now read the acceptance and oath of office.
You will raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Chris Wolford, do solemnly swear
I, Chris Wolford, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
and I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the oath of office which I'm about to enter.
the duties of the office I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
As is customary with promotions, the member promoting selects someone to remove the shoulder boards they are wearing, place new boards on their shoulders. With the guests of Lieutenant Commander selectee, please come forward in preparation for the reading of the commissioning certificate. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. Know ye that we are reposing special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and the abilities of Chris Wolford. I do appoint this officer to the grade of Lieutenant Commander in the United States Coast Guard, to rank as such from the first day of July in the year 2013. This officer will therefore carefully and diligently discharge the duties of the office to which he is appointed by doing and performing all manner of things thereunto belonging. And I do strictly charge and require those officers and other personnel of lesser rank to render such obedience as is due an officer of this grade and position. And this officer is to observe and follow such orders and directions from time to time as may be given by me for the future of the President of the United States of America or other superior officers acting in accordance with the laws of the United States of America. This commission is to continue in force during the pleasure of the President of the United States of America for that time being, under the provisions for the public laws relating to the officers of the Armed Forces of the United States of America and the component thereof in which this appointment is made. Done at the City of Washington this first day of July in the year of our Lord 2013 and of the independence of the United States of America, the 235th year, signed for the President, Lieutenant Napolitano.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Captain Frank Peters. For those of you that don't know me, I was the former commanding officer here until, well, 10 days ago until Commander Campbell kicked me out of my office. No, truly, I'm honored to be back. Chris asked me to come back and be part of this promotion ceremony. I can't tell you how proud I am to have been asked, number one. Number two, I can't tell you how worthy Lieutenant Commander, that's pretty good, wasn't it? Lieutenant Commander Wolford is of this promotion. Chris has worked for me for the last 2.5 years. I have never known someone who can come in and hit the details as well as he has. Mr. and Mrs. Wolford on Facebook, Mr. John Wolford, you'd be so proud to know your son has done a tremendous job here. The Energen problem that we had, Energen is a system to fight our fires, if you will, in our server room. We've had a significant issue with that. Mr. Wolford, Chris has done just so many other projects that he's worked on. Right outside here, we have as you all noticed, when you came walking in, we have a bit of a drainage problem. Mr. Wolfer has done a fantastic job in working with the civil engineering unit in Cleveland, Ohio, who is our civil engineering team, to completely add on a whole new spot for this vehicle right here. We needed a key to the outside of here, as well as a complete new drainage project to funnel water away from appropriately so. We've had other projects at our Hungo facility, our transmitter site that he's worked on. As the engineering officer, he's in charge of all electronic systems as well as all physical systems, and has done just a fantastic job in everything we've done. The CEO made a comment when he was speaking that this is your first best of board. I promise you, when he went to the selection board, when the board was sitting, I had zero doubt that he would be selected for Lieutenant Commander, not only because I wrote this OER, but number two, not only because we wrote his OER, but the truth of the matter is he's done just an outstanding, fantastic job. And as such, folks, all the family, you have no idea how proud you should be of this fine Coast Guard officer. So again, it's been my pleasure to have been his supervisor over the last few years, and I'm very pleased to say that I'm still not outside the chain. But I have all the faith in the world that he will continue to excel and be wearing commander and captain bars one day as well. My pleasure.
Now we'd like to formally recognize Lieutenant Commander Wilbur, Camsland, Lieutenant Hunt. From the Commandant to Lieutenant Commander Christopher Wilbur, United States Coast Guard. Letter of commendation. I note with pride and I'm pleased to commend you for your performance and duty while assigned as Coast Guard Communications Area Master Station Commandant Camsland as the Change of Command Project Officer from January through June 2013. Months in advance, we initiated planning meetings to identify roles and responsibilities for each division, as well as designate key command participants to ensure every detail was covered to achieve ceremonial success. Once detailed plans were approved, we skillfully negotiated command logistics needs with the unit procurement division and external contracting agency expertly managing a 7K budget. Additionally, we collaborated with the Fifth District Auxiliary Chef program to accommodate lodging requirements, facilitate meal preparation, coordinate venue layout for the reception. We worked diligently with presiding officials, the Atlantic area's chief of staff, to ensure he was properly prepared and briefed on Camsland's mission, history, and personnel. We secured a senior public affairs specialist to take professional photographs and assisted in drafting our press release to emphasize relevance, purpose, and impact of Camsland's mission to support Atlantic area's forces. Throughout the planning phase, we took advantage of a free e-invitation system to send out invitations, track RSVPs, and manage guest lists in conjunction with establishing an electronic data repository for all project files, programs, checklists for future ceremonies. Through detailed coordination with the Naval Station Security Office, we guarantee basic access with minimal delays for families and VIPs attending the ceremony. Your leadership and direction for key personnel ensured flawless execution of all assigned tasks in support of a memorable ceremony with more than 200 people in attendance. You are commended for your outstanding performance and duty. By meritorious service, you have upheld the highest traditions of the United States Coast Guard. You are hereby authorized to wear the Commandant's Letter of Commendation ribbon bar, both bar